My disabled best friend asked to do something disturbing for her and I'm torn. The next morning, Christine was silent and acting as depressed as she used to be in the center. We had a quiet breakfast with her mom, and it was so hard to hide my feelings about what Christine had confessed to me the night before. After we ate, Christine took me on a walking tour of her entire farm. As soon as she started showing me around, her face lit up, and she showed me every part of the farm that she had fond memories of. She showed me the tire swing her dad had put up for her, introduced me to her favorite cows, and gave me some fresh cheese they had made right there on the farm. At this point, we had been friends for almost 2 years, but I was seeing a brand new side of my friend, and it was lovely, yet gut-wrenching. To hear Christine talk about her life and her family is such a happy, positive light that touched my heart but also confused me. One of the last places she showed me on the farm was a giant willow tree with a small bench underneath it. It was gorgeous and serene. We sat together under the tree and watched the wind roll through the farm's cornfield. I had never seen such a beautiful place in my life, and I couldn't believe my friend was ready to give it all up. We sat there together in silence for a bit, just staring before I was ready to speak up. I asked her what I could do to keep her here, and she instantly said nothing. I turned to her and tried to hold back tears as I begged her to change her mind about unaliving herself. She wept, but she looked down and didn't answer me. I took her hands and reminded her about how hard we had fought together in the rehab center to be able to recover and eventually leave. I told her we had lived through our worst already, and that all we needed to do now was heal and survive. I told her I knew being newly disabled wasn't easy, and I told her I would keep visiting her and I could even come move in with her and help her adjustment. She cried harder when I said this, and she said she didn't deserve help like that, and that she was tired of needing so much from others. She said she was a giver, and that she felt useless. She felt like taking herself out might make her mom's life easier. I told her if she took her own life, it would hurt me more than the pain of losing my legs, and she would be leaving her mom all alone in this life. I told her that if she couldn't stay alive for herself right now, to stay alive for me. I told her to stay alive for me until she could live for herself again, but until then, I would carry her through and never leave her side. Christine broke down as I spoke, and she melted into my shoulder and cried like a little toddler. She still hadn't answered me, and I had no idea if I had gotten through to her. I just kept telling her to stay over and over again, and eventually, she answered me with the tiniest okay. I made her pinky promise not to leave me alone in this life, and we agreed that I would come stay with her for a while. It was hard for her to agree to this, but I told her she would hurt me if she denied me the opportunity to be there for my best friend in their time of need. This all happened about 3 months ago, and I've been living with Christine and her mom ever since. My parents and siblings come visit us every week, and we have a big family dinner. Surprisingly, things had really been working. Since Christine and I have opposite disabilities, it's easy for us to help each other out in the specific ways we need. Christine opened up to her mom about her struggles with suicidal thoughts, and her mom hired a therapist that comes to see Christine a couple of times a week. I have gotten really close with her mom as well, and I feel like I have gained a second family. Christine has made a total 180, she never attempted to take her own life, and every day she acts more and more like herself. She has even started to do whatever farm work she can. I admire my best friend so much for her strength and grit through all this. I can't believe the progress she has made, and even though I miss my legs, I could have never known how much I would gain in my life after losing them.